Right, recording.
So what ideas do you want to do for the music video first?
I think it'd be good if we do some sort of like something unique, something different.
Well, what?
You know what I've got? I know someone who's really good at writing songs.
Who?
Like, the name's Peter. Why are you laughing at Peter for? Because she wanted the song. Right, let's start again. Right, cut. Take 3. I was thinking about to come on, I don't know why. Right, Jazz, calm, this is a serious moment. I'm crying. No, do you want to take? It's going to take us like 4 hours.
What ideas do you want to do for the music video?
I think we should do something unique, something different.
Well, we definitely know we want to do a music video. That's for certain now.
Yeah.
So we could what unique ideas is for a music video? They could be something different regarding like the genre.
We could make it like a comedy music video because they're very hard to do.
Yeah.
A bit hard though.
I know. It's just like from our research and stuff that we've already got. I think the female artist is looking the best
Yeah, definitely.
option because there's no one else in our class which is doing like that exact thing or anything.
Yeah. I think if we do something that's quite different in the way, not indie as in like Arctic Monkeys, but like different as in like, have you ever heard the XX and Gabrielle Aplin, like from our research and stuff, that sort of idea?
Yeah, because as well, we need to do something that's completely unique, which will make us stand out from everybody else.
Can write our own
So-
song.
That would be a good idea because everybody's doing covers, aren't they?
Yeah. I think as well, if you write your own song, it'll sound better than actually being like just. Because if you sing someone else's song that's already good at the song, and make the song sound worse, but it's your own song, you can make it whatever you want to make it.
Yeah, because nobody's heard it before.
Exactly, so you've got something to compare it to, it's going to sound...
And we'd know the background ideas and everything for it better, which should help us with the story with it and the planning, the kind of person we want for it and things.
What can... On the line, we could do one about death, like... It sounds happy, I know, but you know, like how
Yeah.
everyone will do it about, like, oh, I'm so in love. We could do it like, oh, he's dead, help me.
Help me.
Rest in peace.
Well, I think that's a bit depressing, but we could go along the sadder kind of route
Yeah, actually.
because there's a few people doing dance music videos in the class. So if we went a bit more sad, because then we could also
Stand out from everyone else.
the locations. There's more choice with the fact we could find a location with actual emotion in the location.
What about like a forest? Because it's like quite lost in a forest, like film it.
It goes off what we write our like song about mainly, but it just depends. Like we need to find a location that matches exactly our
Yeah.
emotion, like because we need an emotion place which has loads of like
A beach.
different feels about it. That's
beach.
quite tranquil, isn't it?
Yeah, because like the water and the sand. Try and find an empty beach, a derelict beach.
Could find one which hasn't been used for a long time, and there's it's called rubble and stuff on it, but it's gonna be
And get a
Hard
beach
with-
fire.
lighting them because we're gonna have to find an
Oh.
exact day with. So
It's
it's
sunny.
it's probably gonna have to be best doing it in a building with a lot of open windows, but with a big variety of like some rooms which are
Open
darker.
spaces and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. Do you know any of them?
I'm
Could do it in a swimming baths, but when it's closed.
Wigan and the places like near us are all a bit ugly. Because as well, when swimming class are like, do you mean nighttime closed? Because the water's still there then.
I know.
I'll just chuck her in some water. Make her swim.
I know. I mean, like, it's all the empty rooms and stuff, but they are a bit.
Modern.
I think it'd look better if we do a more old-fashioned kind, not old-fashioned
Yeah.
music video, because because still sticking to makeup styles and everything of this century, but more like an older feel to it.
Quite vintage.
Yeah,
That's quite
vintage kind of look.
Yeah.
There's that place where you did photography pictures.
Victoria Swim Baths?
Yeah, that's in Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far away and it's easy access.
Did you have to pay to use it?
It depends, because sometimes you do, but if you've been there a few times, then they can be quite okay about it. But it is quite expensive.
Well, we could email them and ask them a bit about it.
Yeah.
Which would be good. Next we need to decide on a singer. Which singers do we know ourselves?
I've heard Alex Palmer's alright. She's a good singer.
Yeah, I've heard her quite a few times.
What about? I was gonna say, could we have kind of a male? I know quite a few male singers.
But females portray a better
Image.
look,
Yeah.
and we can make like boys don't portray like a sadness kind of feel as good.
Yeah. Unless you get like someone like Ed Sheeran or something, but I don't really know many Ed Sheeran.
But still, if he was in a music video, he wouldn't look.
It wouldn't look as elegant and as graceful.
Oh, we could look at there's like a big craze about YouTube singers now.
Mia Collins, she's alright, and she's pretty.
Yeah, but if we try to use a YouTube, because that's a new discovery of stars, isn't it? Like people off YouTube.
Yeah, that's how Justin Bieber got discovered, isn't it? And people like that.
There's tons of people now being discovered from it.
We can have a look and see what there is.
We just have to find someone which is close and willing to do it.
If they're starting off, then I don't understand why they wouldn't, because it's giving them opportunities. But
yeah, because it's like a free music video and everything for them, innit?
When if they do put it on the YouTube video, on the YouTube thing, and then help them.
It will look good. That's all. We'll have to do that. Right, we need to email Victoria and Swimming Baths.
Yeah.
But we could also have a look if there's any other locations nearer. And then we could look for a YouTube star which fits our image, fits what we're gonna do. And
what do you want it to look like? I think she needs to have quite natural hair. You don't want you don't want bleach blonde, pin straight, or extensions.
Like a natural looking girl.
Yeah, someone who's naturally pretty, because it does portray quite a good peace and calm. Whereas if it's quite a materialised girl,
they look like Poppy and.
Yeah, we don't want a pop image. That's we don't want a Britney Spears. Although she's pretty, but we don't want a Britney Spears or a Lady Gaga image. We want more of a
natural,
more of a Demi Lovato.
And someone that can fit a sad kind of look on it.
Yeah, and who doesn't look stupid. I don't mean stupid. I mean stupid when they're acting. They can
look serious.
They're confident. Yeah, and they're not daft about it.
Someone that's professional.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, couldn't think of it.
And then we need to write a song, but maybe we should look at some inspiration on songs that are quite similar. And
what do you mean by similar? What do you want a theme? What's the theme that you fancy?
Well, I really like the singer Gabriella Aplin. I think she fits exactly what we're trying to fit.
Yeah.
She started off at the bottom a YouTube star, and she's got natural image, plays her own instruments, quite a sad kind of feel to her songs, write her own songs, which is something we exactly need to do, but with our own style as well. What
can the theme of the song? She writes a lot of love songs, isn't she? And quite
I think
depressing.
Love's the best way for it to go, because that's what most music's about.
Yeah.
Even doing something new's a bit risky. If you pull it off, you can really pull it off. But I think love is a safe option, but the best option, because we can make it a bit different. But
it's not even that though as well. If we're writing a song, we're obviously not
professionals.
Yeah, we're not talented at this sort of kind of thing. So it's better if we do something that we can relate to.
And everybody can relate to.
Exactly. We can ask people's opinions on whether, because if we say for example I write about having a divorce, I understand what a divorce feels like. I can't be oh, it really hurt.
but everybody's been through something.
Yeah, that's whether it's your mum,
no,
your boyfriend, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you know little bits we need to do for that? Oh,
album cover and things like that.
well, I think we should, if we're doing something quite a natural look, we should include something to do with nature kind of thing, because
Lakes look pretty.
yeah, because like they'll like, what's the word, when you make everything match together,
I know what you mean.
and it'll make it look industry standard for selling a single, because if
Yeah.
it's a single and it's only one song, then everything needs to match.
Yeah.
Because we won't have time to make like a proper album. It's better doing a single if she's only just starting off YouTube.
Yeah.
So
If we just do the one song, but then try and make the digipack.
we could do a
Loop.
bonus track with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if we make everything tie in together, so maybe the location we'll use for.
Would we have time though to do 2 songs? Or do you mean
Just add it on the.
or it'd be like a bonus track and then make one up?
Yeah.
Right. I think I don't think I could do my 2 music videos. Could I just do one?
Yeah, but we should. I think we should either use the location which we're using with her, because I think we could use studio, but it's gonna look a bit boring with just a white background.
I've seen a few. There's like, unless like Beyonce's single is like that's a studio thing, and that's quite. It's only effective because there's so much dancing, but because it's a sad song, you can't exactly like just sway all the way through it.
Yeah, I mean for the album.
Oh right, I thought you said about the music video. Yeah, the album cover. Yeah, it's still a bit boring doing it in just a.
Because it'll all end up being in white. 'Cause there's got to be 6 parts, isn't there? So we'll probably have to go in with something that matches, because then if someone hears the song or sees the music video and then they see that digipack and they think, oh, I recognise that from somewhere, they might be more likely to look into it more, which could make them end up buying it.
Yeah.
And I think we should go with that idea for the advertisement, because if we're trying to sell that one song, then everything needs to tie in together more.
We can't exactly have like a sad song and then like a punk rocker on front of the album cover.
So everything needs to match, exactly.
Is there any locations you can think of for the nature side of it? Isn't there somewhere near yours or like that you can think of?
Could use like Pennington Flash, like a park,
Oh yeah.
with water, but we could edit it to look like somewhere a bit more
tranquil.
Because I don't think we're gonna like find a great location for nature without editing it somehow.
To be fair, I don't think there's only to go to Lake District, which is quite a distance away.
Yeah, because it all needs to be able to do.
I think it'll be still good.
Within range.
I still think it'll look good to go into Pennington Flash because they're like if you get the right aesthetic, anywhere could look nice. So you couldn't do the editing for it because I'm not good at Photoshop, and you could like add an animal, get like a squirrel or a bird.
A squirrel.
No, but you know, like some sort of like, obviously not like a badger or something in the corner, but like some form of like animal that could like fit in.
Yeah. I think that's everything now, isn't it? What we need to do at the moment, what we need to be thinking about mainly.
What about poster?
That's what I said, the
Oh
advertisement
yeah,
do
yeah,
the same
sorry.
as.
Oh, listen, I'm not very good at stuff like that. Costume.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I've got, the only thing I can think of is like shorts and blouses and stuff.
Well, I've got quite a few dresses. We could think about portraying emotions through the colours, because in like films and stuff they use like red for love, which I've got a red dress that we could use.
Yeah.
If it's showing a bad breakup, our song ends up being about bad breakup, which is towards her, we could use white for show vulnerability, and
that side of it. Yeah,
and white goes with everything, like.
As well, it's quite a peaceful. Like I know it's not a peaceful song. It's where it's not being broken up with, but you know what I mean. Like it's still like
elegant.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, it's quite pure and
natural.
Yeah, like
which is what we're trying to.
Yeah.
So we could just go with like stick with dresses, which is probably the best option if we're trying to do something that looks natural and pretty girly like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It'll look good. That's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, we should sort all that out for now.
Yeah. It was nice speaking to you, Jasmine. Can't wait till it's good.
I don't know if I've stopped it. Go find Matthew.